In a world that's constantly rushing, have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what if the secret to happiness isn't doing more, but doing less? What if slowing down could help you live a richer, more meaningful life? Think about it. We're always chasing the next big thing, filling our schedules to the brim and striving for more. But what if the answer to a fulfilling life isn't in the hustle? What if it's in the quiet moments, the simple pleasures, and the intentional choices we make every day? Imagine a life where you wake up feeling calm, where you have time to savor your morning coffee, and where you're not constantly racing against the clock. Sounds dreamy, right? Well, it's not just a dream. It's called slow living, and it's a movement that's changing lives around the world. So, if you're ready to step off the treadmill of constant productivity and discover a more peaceful, joyful way of living, you're in the right place. Stick around, because this video could be the start of something truly transformative. We live in a fast-paced society where busyness is often worn as a badge of honor. We're praised for juggling multiple tasks, working long hours, and always being on the go. But here's the thing. This constant rush often leaves us feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and disconnected. We're so focused on doing more that we forget to enjoy the present moment. We sacrifice our health, our relationships, and our peace of mind in the name of productivity. But what if the key to true happiness lies in slowing down, simplifying, and savoring the present moment? That's where slow living comes in. Slow living is a movement that encourages us to step off the treadmill of constant productivity and embrace a more intentional, mindful way of life. It's about finding joy in the little things, prioritizing what truly matters, and creating space for peace and contentment. It's not about doing nothing. It's about doing what matters. It's about living with purpose, presence, and joy. And the best part, it's accessible to everyone, no matter where you are in life. Whether you're a busy professional, a parent, or someone looking to simplify your life, slow living offers a path to greater happiness and fulfillment. In this video, we'll explore the principles of slow living and share practical tips to help you simplify your life, reduce stress, and find happiness in the everyday. We'll talk about how to declutter your physical and mental space, how to practice mindfulness and be present in the moment, and how to prioritize self-care and connection. We'll also discuss how to slow down your daily routines, simplify your meals, and unplug from technology to create more space for joy and peace. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed, burnt out, or just curious about a slower pace, this video is for you. These tips are simple, actionable, and designed to fit into your life, no matter how busy you are. So, if you're ready to live more intentionally, simplify your life, and find happiness in the everyday, stick around. Let's dive in and discover how to live simply and be truly happy. Slow living is a lifestyle choice that emphasizes mindfulness, intentionality, and simplicity. It's about slowing down, savoring the moment, and focusing on what truly matters. At its core, slow living is a rejection of the fast-paced, productivity-driven culture that dominates modern life. Instead of rushing through tasks, multitasking, and constantly striving for more, slow living encourages us to pause, breathe, and fully experience the present moment. It's about finding joy in the little things, like the smell of fresh coffee in the morning, the sound of birds chirping outside your window, or the warmth of a hug from a loved one. Slow living isn't about doing nothing, it's about doing what matters. It's about living with purpose, presence, and joy. It's a reminder that life isn't a race, and that true happiness comes from savoring the journey, not just rushing toward the finish line. Prioritizing quality over quantity, in a world that often values more stuff, more achievements, more commitments, slow living flips the script. It's about choosing quality over quantity in every aspect of life. This means investing in fewer, but more meaningful possessions. It means focusing on deep, fulfilling relationships rather than a large social circle. It means spending your time on activities that truly bring you joy and fulfillment, rather than trying to do it all. For example, Instead of buying a closet full of clothes you rarely wear, slow living encourages you to invest in a few high-quality pieces that you love and wear often. Instead of packing your schedule with endless commitments, it's about choosing activities that align with your values and bring you genuine happiness. By prioritizing quality over quantity, you create a life that feels richer and more meaningful. Being present and mindful in everyday activities, slow living is all about mindfulness, being fully present in the moment and savoring the experience. It's about slowing down and paying attention to the details of life that often go unnoticed. For example, instead of rushing through a meal while scrolling on your phone, slow living encourages you to savor each bite, appreciate the flavors, and enjoy the company of those around you. It's about turning everyday activities, like washing dishes, taking a walk, or even folding laundry, into opportunities for mindfulness and gratitude. By being present, you cultivate a deeper appreciation for life and reduce the stress and anxiety that come from constantly thinking about the past or worrying about the future. Simplifying your life to reduce stress and create space for joy. One of the key principles of slow living is simplicity. It's about decluttering your life, both physically and mentally, to create space for what truly matters. This might mean simplifying your schedule by saying no to commitments that don't align with your values. It might mean decluttering your home to create a calm, peaceful environment, or it might mean simplifying your diet by choosing whole, nourishing foods over processed, convenience foods. By simplifying, you reduce stress, create more time and energy for the things you love, and make room for joy and contentment. Slow living reminds us that a simpler life is often a happier life. Slow living vs. laziness. It's important to note that slow living isn't about being lazy or unproductive. It's about being intentional with your time and energy. It's about choosing to focus on what truly matters and letting go of the rest. Slow living is active, not passive. It's about making conscious choices that align with your values and bring you joy. The origins of slow living. The slow living movement has its roots in the slow food movement, which began in Italy in the 1980s as a response to fast food and fast-paced lifestyles. Over time, the principles of slow food expanded into other areas of life, giving rise to the broader concept of slow living. Today, slow living is a global movement that encourages people to slow down, simplify, and savor life. Slow living as a mindset. At its heart, slow living is a mindset. It's about shifting your perspective and choosing to live differently. It's about recognizing that life is not a race, and that true happiness comes from slowing down and appreciating the present moment. Whether you live in a bustling city or a quiet countryside, slow living is a choice you can make every day. Slow living is more than just a trend. It's a way of life that can transform how you experience the world. By prioritizing quality over quantity, being present and mindful, and simplifying your life, you can reduce stress, increase joy, and create a life that feels richer and more meaningful. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about taking small, intentional steps toward a slower, simpler, and more fulfilling life. So, take a deep breath, slow down, and start savoring the moment. Your journey to slow living begins now. Our fast-paced lives often leave us feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and disconnected. We are constantly rushing from one task to the next, juggling work, family, social obligations, and personal goals. We are so focused on doing more work, more achievements, more commitments, that we forget to enjoy the present moment. This constant busyness takes a toll on our mental, emotional, and physical health. It leaves us feeling exhausted, anxious, and unfulfilled. We're so busy chasing the next big thing that we miss out on the joy and beauty of the here and now. We sacrifice our health, our relationships, and our peace of mind in the name of productivity. But here's the thing, this way of living isn't sustainable. It's not making us happier or more fulfilled. In fact, it's doing the opposite. It's time to ask ourselves, Is this really how we want to live, or is there a better way? Reduced stress and anxiety. One of the most immediate benefits of slow living is a reduction in stress and anxiety. When you slow down and simplify your life, you create space to breathe and relax. You're no longer constantly rushing from one task to the next, trying to keep up with an endless to-do list. Instead, you're able to focus on what truly matters and let go of the rest. This shift in mindset can have a profound impact on your mental health. Studies have shown that mindfulness practices, which are a key part of slow living, can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. By slowing down, you give yourself the gift of peace and calm. Improved mental and physical health. Slow living isn't just good for your mind, it's good for your body too. When you're less stressed, your body is better able to function optimally. Chronic stress has been linked to a host of health problems, including high blood pressure, heart disease, and weakened immunity. By reducing stress through slow living, you're supporting your overall health and well-being. Additionally, slow living encourages healthier habits like eating nourishing meals, getting regular exercise, and prioritizing sleep. These small, intentional choices add up to big benefits for your physical health. Deeper connections with loved ones. In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to let relationships take a back seat. We're so busy that we don't have time to truly connect with the people we care about. Slow living changes that. By simplifying your schedule and being more present, you create opportunities for deeper, more meaningful connections. Whether it's having a heartfelt conversation with a friend, enjoying a family dinner without distractions, or simply spending quality time with a loved one, slow living helps you nurture your relationships. These connections are a source of joy, support, and fulfillment, and they're essential for a happy, healthy life. Greater appreciation for life's simple pleasures. Slow living teaches us to find joy in the little things. When you slow down, you start to notice and appreciate the beauty of everyday life, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of laughter, the taste of a home-cooked meal. These simple pleasures are often overlooked in our busy lives, but they are the things that make life truly rich and meaningful. By savoring these moments, you cultivate a sense of gratitude and contentment. You realize that happiness isn't found in material possessions or external achievements. It's found in the present moment. The ripple effect of slow living. The benefits of slow living extend beyond your personal well-being. When you live more mindfully and intentionally, you create a positive ripple effect in your community and the world. You're more likely to make sustainable choices, support local businesses, and contribute to a culture of kindness and connection. Slow living isn't just good for you, it's good for everyone around you. Slow living as a form of self-care. Slow living is a powerful form of self-care. It's about prioritizing your well-being and making choices that support your health and happiness. By slowing down and simplifying your life, you're giving yourself the time and space you need to recharge and thrive. The long-term impact. The benefits of slow living aren't just short-term, they're long-lasting. By adopting a slower, more intentional way of life, you're setting yourself up for a healthier, happier future. You're creating a life that feels balanced, fulfilling, and aligned with your values. Slow living matters because it offers a path to a healthier, happier, and more meaningful life. It's a reminder that we don't have to live at breakneck speed to be successful or fulfilled. By slowing down, simplifying, and savoring the present moment, we can reduce stress, improve our health, deepen our relationships, and find joy in the simple things. It's not about doing less, it's about doing what matters. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, burnt out, or disconnected, consider embracing slow living. Take a deep breath, slow down, and start savoring the moment. Your journey to a simpler, happier life begins now. The first step to embracing slow living is to declutter your life, both physically and mentally. A cluttered space can lead to a cluttered mind, making it difficult to focus and find peace. Start by simplifying your physical space. Go through your home and ask yourself, do I need this? Does this bring me joy? Keep only the items that serve a purpose or hold special meaning. Let go of the rest. This process can be incredibly freeing and create a sense of calm in your environment. But decluttering isn't just about physical possessions. It's also about simplifying your schedule. Take a look at your commitments and activities. Are they aligned with your values? Do they bring you joy? If not, it's okay to let them go. Saying no to things that drain your energy creates space for the things that truly matter. By decluttering your life, you're setting the foundation for a slower, more intentional way of living. Mindfulness is at the heart of slow living. It's about being fully present in the moment and savoring the experience. Start by slowing down and paying attention to everyday moments. For example, when you're sipping a cup of tea, take the time to notice the aroma, the warmth of the cup in your hands, and the flavor of each sip. When you're taking a walk, pay attention to the sights, sounds, and sensations around you. These small acts of mindfulness can transform ordinary moments into extraordinary ones. To deepen your practice, consider incorporating mindfulness techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or journaling into your daily routine. Meditation can help you cultivate a sense of calm and focus, while deep breathing can reduce stress and anxiety. Journaling allows you to reflect on your thoughts and feelings, helping you gain clarity and perspective. By practicing mindfulness, you're training your mind to be present and fully engaged in the here and now. Self-care is an essential part of slow living. It's about making time for activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. This might mean curling up with a good book, practicing yoga, or spending time in nature. It's about listening to your body and giving it what it needs, whether that's rest, movement, or nourishment. Self-care also involves setting boundaries to protect your time and energy. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your values or bring you joy. Create space in your schedule for rest and relaxation. Remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's necessary. By prioritizing self-care, you're investing in your well-being and creating a life that feels balanced and fulfilling. Nature has a way of grounding us and reminding us of what's truly important. Spending time outdoors can help you recharge and reconnect with the natural world. Go for a hike and immerse yourself in the beauty of the landscape. Tend to a garden and experience the joy of nurturing life. Or simply sit under a tree and listen to the rustle of leaves in the wind. These moments in nature can be incredibly restorative and provide a sense of peace and perspective. If you live in a city, find ways to bring nature into your daily life. Visit a park, grow plants on your balcony, or take a walk by a river. By connecting with nature, you're tapping into a source of calm and inspiration that can help you live more slowly and intentionally. Gratitude is a powerful practice that can shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. Take time each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. This could be as simple as writing down 3 things you're thankful for in a journal or sharing them with a loved one. Gratitude helps you appreciate the small, everyday blessings that often go unnoticed. It fosters a sense of contentment and joy, even in the midst of challenges. By cultivating gratitude, you're training your mind to see the good in your life and creating a positive, uplifting mindset. This simple practice can have a profound impact on your overall well-being and help you embrace the principles of slow living. Slow down your routine. Start your day with a calm, intentional morning routine instead of rushing through it. Take time to enjoy your breakfast, stretch, or set intentions for the day. Simplify your meals. Cook simple, nourishing meals with fresh, whole ingredients. Enjoy the process of preparing and savoring your food. Unplug regularly. Set aside time each day to disconnect from technology and be fully present. Use this time to connect with loved ones or enjoy a quiet moment alone. Create rituals. Incorporate small rituals into your day, like lighting a candle, brewing a cup of tea, or taking a few moments to breathe deeply. These rituals can help you slow down and savor the moment. Embracing slow living is about making small, intentional changes that add up to a more peaceful, joyful life. It's about decluttering your life, practicing mindfulness, prioritizing self-care, connecting with nature, and cultivating gratitude. These practices help you slow down, simplify, and savor the present moment. Remember, slow living isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about taking small steps toward a life that feels balanced, meaningful, and fulfilling. So, take a deep breath, slow down, and start savoring the moment. Your journey to slow living begins now. One of the easiest ways to embrace slow living is to slow down your daily routine. Instead of rushing through your morning, start your day with a calm, intentional routine. This sets a positive tone for the rest of the day and helps you approach your tasks with a sense of peace and focus. For example, wake up a little earlier to give yourself time to enjoy a leisurely breakfast. Savor your coffee or tea and take a few moments to stretch or do some light yoga. You can also use this time to set intentions for the day. Think about what you want to accomplish and how you want to feel. By starting your day slowly and intentionally, you're creating a foundation of calm that can carry you through even the busiest of days. Remember, it's not about adding more to your routine, it's about doing less, but with more presence and purpose. Mealtime is a perfect opportunity to practice slow living. Instead of grabbing fast food or eating on the go, take the time to cook simple, nourishing meals with fresh, whole ingredients. Cooking can be a meditative and enjoyable process if you approach it with mindfulness. Focus on the colors, textures, and aromas of the ingredients as you prepare your meal. Enjoy the act of chopping vegetables, stirring a pot, or kneading dough. When it's time to eat, sit down at the table and savor each bite. Pay attention to the flavors and textures, and take your time to truly enjoy the experience. Eating slowly not only enhances your enjoyment of the meal, but also aids digestion and helps you feel more satisfied. By simplifying your meals and savoring the process, you're turning an everyday activity into a moment of joy and nourishment. In today's hyperconnected world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by constant notifications, emails, and social media updates. That's why unplugging regularly is an essential part of slow living. Set aside time each day to disconnect from technology and be fully present. This could be as simple as turning off your phone for an hour in the evening or designating a tech-free day once a week. Use this time to connect with loved ones, have a meaningful conversation, play a board game, or simply enjoy each other's company. Or use this time to enjoy a quiet moment alone, read a book, take a bath, or sit quietly and reflect. Unplugging allows you to recharge, reduce stress, and focus on what truly matters. It's a reminder that life happens offline and that the most meaningful moments often occur when we are fully present. Create rituals. Incorporate small rituals into your day that help you slow down and savor the moment. This could be lighting a candle, brewing a cup of tea, or taking a few moments to breathe deeply. These rituals act as anchors, grounding you in the present moment and creating a sense of calm. Practice single tasking. Instead of multitasking, focus on one task at a time. Whether you're working, cooking, or spending time with loved ones, give it your full attention. Single tasking not only improves your efficiency, but also allows you to fully engage with the task at hand. Embrace slow hobbies. Engage in hobbies that encourage you to slow down and be present, like gardening, knitting, painting, or journaling. These activities provide a sense of accomplishment and joy while helping you unwind. Set boundaries. Learn to say no to commitments that don't align with your values or bring you joy. Setting boundaries protects your time and energy, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Slow living in everyday life is about making small, intentional changes that help you slow down, simplify, and savor the present moment. It's about starting your day with a calm, intentional routine, simplifying your meals and savoring the process, and unplugging regularly to reconnect with yourself and your loved ones. These practices help you create a life that feels balanced, meaningful, and fulfilling. Remember, slow living isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about taking small steps toward a life that feels richer and more joyful. So, take a deep breath, slow down, and start savoring the moment. Your journey to slow living begins now. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on what slow living is all about. It's about embracing simplicity, mindfulness, and intentionality. It's a reminder that happiness isn't found in doing more, but in being present and appreciating the little things. By decluttering your life, you create space for what truly matters. By practicing mindfulness, you learn to savor the present moment. By prioritizing self-care, you nurture your mind, body, and soul. By connecting with nature, you find peace and inspiration. And by cultivating gratitude, you shift your focus to the abundance in your life. Together, these practices help you create a life that feels richer, calmer, and more fulfilling. Slow living isn't about giving up ambition or productivity. It's about finding balance and joy in the everyday. It's about living with purpose, presence, and peace. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Slow living is a journey, not a destination. Start small, take a deep breath, slow down, and savor the moment. Maybe it's enjoying your morning coffee without rushing, or taking a few minutes to sit quietly and reflect. Maybe it's saying no to a commitment that doesn't bring you joy, or spending an afternoon in nature. Over time, these small changes can add up to a life that feels more balanced, joyful, and meaningful. Remember, slow living isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about choosing to live in a way that aligns with your values and brings you peace. It's about finding what works for you and making intentional choices that support your well-being. So, take that first step today. Your journey to a simpler, happier life begins now. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a little more calm in their life. Your support helps us create more content that empowers you to live a healthier, happier life. Let's build a community of people committed to living simply and being truly happy. Together, we can share tips, inspire each other, and celebrate the journey of slow living. Stay mindful, stay present, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself and keep thriving.